Here is the serpent again, dragging himself out from his nest of darkness, out from his cave among the black rocks, out from his winter death. He slides over the pine needles. He loops around the bunches of rising grass, looking for the sun. Well, who wouldn't want the sun after the long winter? The snake feels the air with his soft tongue. The bones of his body move like oil. He goes downhill to the black mirrors of the pond. Last night, it was still so cold. I woke and went outside to stand in the yard, and there was no moon. So I just stood there, inside the jaw of nothing. An owl cried off in the distance, and I thought of Jesus. I thought of Jesus who crouched in the darkness for 2 days and then floated back above the horizon. There are so many stories more beautiful than answers. I follow the snake downhill. The snake, thick and musky and circular as hope. I think in this poem, Mary Oliver has in the back of her mind the ancient idea of snake as an image of that maybe the most ancient of tricks, to die and be reborn, and to die and be reborn again and again and again. One of my favorite bumper stickers, where I live in Vermont, I see it sometimes, says, "I was born again and again and again and again." That's the snake, the master of dying and being reborn. When the snake's life gets too tight, too constricted, too small, it lets it go, sheds it for a new one. But in between lives, it can be very delicate, very tender, painful. They even call it being dismembered. It's not easy to shed a skin or to shed a life and to reimagine yourself, to be reborn. There's a lot of grief for what was and fear of what might be. And you're in that in-between place where the poet Robert Bly says you have to eat the grains of grief so that you can be reborn. Or as the psalmist says in the Old Testament, your suffering is like bread, and it's going to make you stronger and more beautiful when that rebirth comes. Stronger and more beautiful like this. Snake by Mary Oliver.